So we've briefly touched on this in the choosing a camera video, but let's go into a bit more detail around resolution. Now, resolution is the quality and amount of detail in an image that you see. This image that you're seeing now was shot in 1080p, which means it is 1920 pixels wide and 1080 pixels high. Some larger resolutions like 4K are approximately 4000 pixels wide by 2160 pixels high, and because it's roughly 4000 pixels, it gets the name 4K. So let's have a look at an example. This image here is zoomed in so you can see the individual pixels. Now the box I've drawn is 100 pixels wide by 70 pixels high. If we zoom out to 480p, this is the standard that's been around since the first TV, and what a lot of us were used to seeing until the mid-1990s. This was also known as standard definition. Now if we zoom out even more, we can see 720p, which was the original high definition. Throughout our lives we've spent a lot of time watching HD programs, and at the time it was super clear and super crisp, but technology is constantly evolving. If we zoom out again, we can see 1080p, which is what most of us are used to seeing nowadays on our phones, tablets, PC screens and some TVs. This is known as Full HD. Zoom out even further and we then get Ultra HD, which is a bit shy of 4K, as it's 3840 pixels wide by 2160 pixels high. Zoom out again and we get 4K resolution, which is approximately 4 times that of Full HD or just over 4000 pixels wide. So this is a leader at the moment, with a lot of new TVs being upscaled to produce a 4K image. This is pretty much standard at the moment as well, with a lot of cameras offering 4K. So if you have the storage space, I would highly recommend shooting 4K as it future-proofs your work. Soon, a lot of people will expect 4K as the standard video delivery size, so it's always worth trying to think bigger. Now, when I mentioned about storage space, to put it into context, the 4K files on my Canon 1DX Mark II are massive. So 8 minutes 4K footage will cover about 18 to 20 gigabytes of storage space. Other cameras do vary though, so for example the 250D will shoot 1 hour of 4K footage and only cover 30 gigabytes of storage space. That said, this is just an overview of resolution and screen sizes, so as always, if you have any questions, please let me know.